Hi everyone, my name is Anis Mawada and I'll be presenting how I created my text computation. As you can see, this is my GUI design. On the top will be where the user will be inputting all the data, and the two below will be for the output data. Firstly, I will be explaining the user input. The user will be inputting the name, IC number, age, number of dependent, gender, marital status, and the most important thing is monthly salary. I'll be showing you a demo where the user will be providing the data such as name, age, gender, monthly salary, and other necessary data as per required in the field. So you will be wondering where will the data that has been entered by the user will be stored. Once the user has entered the data, he will be needed to click on the calculate button, and the process of storing will be on the calculate button. For this program, I created a JFrame class which is for the GUI design and 3 other classes which are all programmer defined class. The 3 programmer defined class were named as user information, tax information, and income tax calculation. I'll be explaining how the data that the user has entered previous is stored into the user information class. As you can see in the JFrame, when the user clicks the calculate button, the system will get all the data that has been entered into the system. Each of the data that has been entered will be then converted based on the variable that I declare, except string values such as name, as you can see in the screen. Now, to store the data that has been entered into the user information class, I declare an object variable of the class to store it, as stated in the screen. In this user information class, only information such as name, age, IC number, gender, number of dependent, and marital status will be stored except for the salary. The data that has been set in the JFrame class will be stored into this class using the set method as shown in the screen. So, to conclude, the user information class is used to store the information that has been entered by the user except for the salary information, which will be stored into the second programmer defined class, which name is tax information class. In this programmer defined class, the only input data that will be stored is the monthly salary that has been entered by the user. The data that the user enter will be stored into this class by using the constructor overloading as shown in the screen. This class also calculates the annual salary, and this annual salary is used for 3 comparison process to get the base tax, excess, and lowest range salary using the user provided data. To conclude, basically this tax information class is used to get the information needed for the income tax calculation that will be calculated at the third and last programmer defined class, which name is income tax calculation. The income tax calculation, which is the third programmer defined class, uses inheritance to retrieve information from the tax information class. This make the income tax calculation a subclass to the tax information class. In addition, this class also calculates the income tax payable based on the data that is inherited from the superclass.